Oh, right. Yeah, it was weird. I cannot unmute myself. Hey, sorry for your disappointment. I'm stepping in for a lesson for Hector. He has an urgent meeting today, so let me put down my curtain. Too bright. You were expecting to see Hector, I know. There you
It's
go.
fine.
Right, good. Ooh. Yeah, just receive a new message. Right, so today, again, my safari style. I found that your dressing philosophy is quite simple colors, right?
Yeah, I don't really like to wear many colors.
Do
Yeah.
you have any photos you can share with me to show me your
Photo,
philosophy?
my clothes. Okay, so I actually wear like, oh my gosh, like clothes. Oh my gosh, yeah, this
Oh, so is that a skirt or jeans?
a skirt.
So it's a skirt, mini skirt?
Not really. I really like to wear jeans and
What jeans?
color.
Stretchy
Yeah,
types or traditional fabric, the non-stretchy material or stretchy, 弹性.
not,
You like it stretchy? Is it the stretchy one? This one?
not really.
It's quite tight, isn't it? I remember I had a very short mini skirt jean when I was in college. I went out with, oh, hey, that was a future pilot. Can't remember his name. That was a long story. Sorry, I can't get it through. That's really weird. You know what? Just to give it a smooth, what do you call that? To put it through to my earlobes. I usually put this. Do we have that? Vapor rub. You can see it.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't have like put my earrings into a can.
Yeah, let me
I
share my screen. I want to show this thing to you. Vapor rub. VAPOR. UR. Vapor rub. This is it. Exactly the same thing. Okay. Oh,
what's
this
that?
one actually. Yes, you can buy this
That
from our what do you call that? Our well, in Taiwan, like $100 store or no
yeah,
$10 store, 10元商店.
yeah.
We have quite a few stores like that, right? It's pretty much the same, but it's not 10元, but kind of like we say pound world. So 90% of the products there, like a pound, 40 台币. So it's again, they say 3 to 4 times higher the price compared to Taiwan.
Yeah.
And so this is a pound, 1英镑. And it's very useful thing. You can put it there underneath your nose to smoothen your breath. So this is especially good for a clear and cool breathing. It says there, the red, oh, there. For clear, cool breathing. And I have another one, Tiger Bun. Tiger Bun. 万金油.
Oh, 老虎台湾精油.
Yeah, Tiger Bun. Tiger Bun. Is it 万金油? But why is one and the jing? I have no idea at all. BALN. Yes. So this is what we have here. Yeah. Oh, 虎标. Ah, that's why it's tiger. 虎标万金油. But why one and the jing? I still have no idea. But this is much stronger than this. This is very
Really?
mild. Yeah, so the vapor rub is very mild, so it's suitable for babies. When moms clean their little butt, you know, you know, you know what I mean. Like baby powders are mild, and these things are mild, but not that. if you put that onto a baby's skin, they'll cry. That's very, very strong. Yeah, but I usually put this in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to give it a moisturizer. So, yeah, you know what we have in Taiwan is white, right?
Also
But what
red
we
one.
have here is red.
I know we also had red one. Like
Oh,
because
yeah,
my grandma really liked to use this product.
yeah.
So
What is the
basically,
difference? I know they're same thing but different colors. Yeah, original Tiger Balm. Yeah, it's a kind of ointment, and it's not only for using as an insect repellent. 驱虫. It's not only for that, but I think sometimes like when you get cold or you have headache,
yeah.
even toothache, you put some here to soothe. Not sure it helps, but I know when you get cold, when you have headache, or when you're really tired and drowsy, it helps. Yeah. So do you usually use this?
Yeah, especially when I feel really sleepy. I really need it when I was young. But when I grew up, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
Wait,
Anything product like that.
no.
No, not at all.
You know what? I put it on my eyelid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not in my eyes, but eyelid.
Yeah.
When I'm sleeping. Before I go to bed, I put a little bit to moisturize the eyelid here. And well, it's because I was suffering from belpharitis. 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 Bel, belph, there you go. Belpharitis. 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 眼睑炎，哎，睑缘炎，好难念哦。Yeah, so 眼睑炎, so is that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
started from probably March or April. So it's been a few months, but they're much better now. So it's just for maintaining it to make sure it won't come back. But then I realized when I was treating my belpharitis, amazingly, it helped so much because I was just so desperate. It was like a hopeless struggle because I cannot go to any doctors. That was a lockdown that time. And so no clinics were open. Although they're open now, it's still difficult to book an appointment. So I had to surf on the internet to look for treatment, home remedy. So I looked for a home remedy. 这个叫什么？治疗，自己治疗，家庭疗法。Home remedy. Yeah. Oh, home remedy. OOE. 单方. Maybe that's a better one. Yeah. Home remedy. That means you treat yourself. So yeah, so that's my home remedy, and I happen to have one in hand, so I decided to use it because I always know this is a very mild and gentle stuff to apply on your skin, and because I put it into my nose to soothe my breathing, and sometimes in my ears, just tiny bit, using the cotton swab 棉花棒 swab yeah 棉签 oh yeah see oh 棉签棉 swab 棉花棒 anyway yeah so that's very nice. And also I had something, don't know why, I think it's mostly gone, something underneath there, very tiny, like about the pinky nail, 小拇指. So it's pretty much the size of that there, and it's just itchy. Just when in Chinese is 无聊就抓. Don't know why. It's when I'm watching TV, like Then I realized, hey, it's itchy. It's not because it itches, so I scratch. No, it's just 无聊. You don't know where to put your finger, then you put it there, and then you realize the sensation there is starting. Yeah, it's a little red and it's swelling a bit. Don't know why. You know, you're a medical student. You probably know this is quite sensitive here, right?
Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean,
The-
like when people feel really bored, the body will just express the subconscious of
yeah,
uh,
and also how do you call that thing?
淋巴
淋巴腺. Oh,
lymph.
yeah. So this is a concentration of limbs, right?
Yeah.
MPH, right? So this lymph, I think, is a concentration of it, and I learned to do some. How do you call that thing? Like I have this facial. 这个叫什么东西啊？面部按摩。
嗯，
好像不是叫面部按摩。There is a word for this.
按摩棒。
No, not this thing, but this is for a kind of home remedy again, a kind of home treatment for your massage, facial massage. But there is a term for it. I'm looking for it. A special type of facial massage in Chinese.
也不提夹吗？
那个刮痧。
哦，
Gua sha, they in the West they call that gua sha massage. They don't know what gua sha means. And honestly, I don't know what sha is, but I know gua means to scratch, to scrape. But sha, I have no idea. But it means is to detox, 排毒, right?
Yeah.
So this is like a facial detox or facial gua sha massage. Is nice. I learned that and it's quite good. And but then the concept is when you scrape your skin with, of course, the massage oil or aromatherapy oil, 那个精油. So when you put the aromatherapy oil, you have to scrape up towards upward. And then when you go to the side, you have to scrape it down back here. And then 1, 2, 3. But
Yeah.
it was there before I started to do this. So I'm pretty sure it's not caused by my massage. But I don't know what it is. But only on the left, not on the right. I have no idea. And blessing, no, I don't want both because that's not a nice feeling. But it's very interesting. But I want to look for gua sha. I haven't gua sha. Yeah, that's a gua sha ban. We just call that gua sha massage. You see, there is no English name. It's just gua and the sha. So I'm glad I don't have to explain this to people I know because it would be funny. Sha, yeah. What is the meaning of sha? So it's like a facial detox, 排毒, facial detox massage. We just say gua sha. If we put a Chinese there, then that would be easier to understand. 中式. So it's quite good. It lifts your skin up, and it avoids the how to call it, the wrinkles. You know, cross feet. 眼尾纹.
鱼尾纹。
Yeah, 鱼尾纹. Yes, 我叫它眼尾纹呢. Same thing anyway, right? So we call that cross feet.
Yeah.
那个乌鸦脚, 乌鸦爪. So you see the concept, this is the cultural difference. So like we call 红茶, but they call black tea.
Exactly.
We call it 鱼尾. It looks like the fish fin or fish tail, right? But for them is the cross feet. That's fine too. But which one is nicer?
And
Fish.
also gray hair in Chinese is 白头发.
Yeah, we call that. We have both, right? We have 银发 and the 白发. And they call it silver hair, or better than white, yes. Anyway, so this is a cultural difference. And so feet crop 眼尾纹鱼尾纹 you know what? That's why I'm struggling a bit. I forgot to give you the English subtitle again. Where is it? And by the way, you look good. You put makeup on. Did you go out?
Oh, yeah, today I went to department store and having a really great time at the little cafe. Just
With your good friends?
reading some books. No, just by my just yeah, by myself. I go to the department store by myself. Yeah.
So how did you go there? Did you take public transportation?
Yeah, I go there by bus. There
There
I
are?
mean the department store has their own bus.
Oh, there are shuttle service. So there are shuttle buses. 摆渡车, that's the first time I saw 摆渡车. I think they're 穿梭. 区间车 is a better one. Yeah, so shuttle bus, you see shuttle bus. Sorry, in town, you also see shuttle bus with hotels and airports and like a seaport. You know, those we call that tourist attraction. 观光景点, you most likely see shuttle buses. Yeah, is that for free?
Yeah. It is.
Tourist attraction. 观光景点. Yeah, 旅游景点, they mean the same. Yeah, so tourist attractions. So we have a lot here in London. And so you went there and that's for free. But how did you go there from your home?
So actually I walked to the train station because it has shuttle bus. It has shuttle bus
There are.
nearby the train station. So yeah.
You do you live in town?
Yeah, I live in Hsinchu.
So downtown.
Not really.
So you live in Hsinchu, not in downtown, but it's still convenient enough. You get to find public transportation like buses, or what else do we have? Trains.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
and
only have to spend 10 minutes to get to the train station.
oh, that's
and-
good. Walking, exercising.
Not really. I mean, the weather in Taiwan is still
Walking
hot.
on your high heels is not gonna be pleasant for 10 minutes. Are you wearing high heel shoes now?
So I hate.
You've got to practice one day. You know, I don't hate it, but I don't like it so much because high heel shoes are, you know, squeezing your toes to a little triangle space, and that makes your big toe and the pinky squashed. And so actually my feet, because I had to wear high heel shoes walking on the flight for years, but there are different heights. Like the shortest one is I think the shortest one is about 1 inch height, 1英寸高. So that's the 我们叫那个短跟 and 高跟. Yeah, 短跟 is for cruising altitude, cruising 平飞. So when it's climbing up and descending, so ascending, 爬升 and descending. 这个 descending 就是不是降落 How do you say that? Descending. Descending 高度改变下降. So ascending and descending, we had to wear high heel shoes. Getting ready for, you know, receiving passengers and also sending passengers off. But on cruising altitude, we had to walk. So we always said a joke, like, for example, from Taipei flying to Los Angeles, it takes about 12 to 13 hours nonstop, direct flight. We literally had to walk from Taipei not really Taipei, Taoyuan, Taipei to Los Angeles in the air. So if there was a way to leave your footprints in the air, you see loads of high heel shoes in the air. Flight attendants, we have a short time break, but in between meals, but most of the time we're actually on our feet. Yeah, so this is very interesting. And so, but when you have to wear high heel shoes, working in a very high altitude like that on board is not fun. So if you practice, that help. So descend 也下降. So ascend. So it's to climb up. So so usually we take off our high heel shoes right before taking off. It's for safety. Yeah, it's for safety, because in case you have to conduct emergency evacuation. So we have a terminology in abbreviation called EMG, emergency evacuation. 我喜欢讲，我不喜欢写字。Easier, isn't it? When you say it, people receive it straight away. But when you're writing, you have to first hold a pen, or you will have to do an action to jot it down and then give it to people. I feel that's a few actions to take. I'm lazy. I like this kind of direct, interaction. 快多了，我懒。这个不叫紧急疏散 ，kind of 有一个另外的名字。紧急逃生吧，紧急逃生。Yeah, 紧急疏散 is okay. Yeah, meaning wise. Yeah, but we have a 紧急逃生, right? Good. You know what? If you still want to fly before you graduate, so half year before you do that, remember, if you're still with us, remind me. We can do some, special courses for you to help you get ready for the interview. Flight attendant interview is tough. It takes a long time to prepare for. Yeah, like Chloe wants to fly, but unfortunately she has to wait. She's been preparing for nearly 2 years now. I feel sorry for her. Yeah. She was so ready. 2019, the end of 2019, she was so ready. In January, she wanted to apply Starlux, Xingyu. But then soon enough, you know what happened, the pandemic, and everything's canceled. Yeah, so, but she's not giving up. That's a good thing. Yeah, good. So we have had a interesting warm up. So we talked about a lot of things. Yeah, we talked about facial massage, and we talked about transportation, and we talked about flight attendant life a little bit. Yeah, anything else you want to talk?
It's fine.
My curiosity, sorry. Yes, your makeup and your dressing philosophy, forgot that. That's something I'm really curious. Dressing philosophy. Dressing philosophy. 你的穿衣哲学. So do you like many colors on you, or you like simple colors?
Not really. I really like to I know I will choose what color I'm going to wear today, because people usually has first impression, first impression of of you. So I think it is quite important that your clothing is also depends what kind of person you are, or what kind of feeling you want to show to the public. So yeah, so if I'm going to hang out with my friends, I will probably choose some color which is light, like blue or yellow, which makes people feel much more comfortable. I mean, it also refers to the color philosophy,
Yeah, so your
psychology.
dressing philosophy is
Yeah.
you choose the color that suits your mood for the day. And are you a colorful person?
No, no,
So what are your favorite colors?
black, black or white, because
Yeah.
it is
See,
simple.
black.
And also, I think that maybe black t-shirt with white stain, it feels really, it feels really like you are a very simple person, but you actually, I don't know how to say，让你觉得你是很精炼的一个人，
What is 军恋？
精炼就
What is
是
精炼？精炼 ，first
就是
time 精炼。
就是很有干练的一个人，
精明干练
对，
，is it？精炼 so it's a new term. Hi, Weston. So we were talking about something really interesting here. So we talked about a new term, shrewd and capable. Oh, S is gone there. So 精炼 that's a good one because it's 精明的精 and 干练的练，精炼 first and last word. Yeah, so it's a new phrase to me, Weston. We just talk about 精炼. That is 精明能干 or 精明干练. And shrewd is a new word to you. So do you
No,
see that? Oh, it's
I,
not a new word to you.
but I mean like sure has another meaning. Like
Yes.
I really love one of the I don't know whether it is article, but I like books written by Shakespeare. It's called The Taming of Shrew.
So it could be positive, it could be negative. But here, this is a
Exactly.
positive one. Yeah. But you see the synonym, 同义字. So synonyms for shrewd could be, we say agile or flexible or nimble. There. So these are very similar. So you are very, very agile, 很 agile, 很灵活. You know, or like nimble is a new word to you, but it means pretty much the same. So they're very similar. Yeah. So yeah, well, like skilled, skillful, proficient. Yeah, kind of. But this one sounds better. I mean, proficient is nice too. I mean, when it comes to business world, yeah. But so shrewd and capable. So that means you have a really good flexibility and you're very agile. And so that means you react very fast in time, most of the time. And capable, then you know you have the capacity of dealing with a lot of difficult tasks. So when you put two together, so that is your 精炼. So let's put it there. Which 练精明干练 but 精炼 so is that 练 right 不是金字旁的练 right 练习的练练精炼 new term to me yes interesting good and Weston have you ever seen this term before 精炼 I can hear you you're not muted but maybe you're not plugged in properly. Let me check your connection. Yeah, your microphone is working, but I don't hear anything from you. You're not muted. No, I don't see anything. So, but you can hear us, right? You're frozen. Maybe it's internet. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Weston, you're frozen from time to time. You're not frozen now. I can see your movement and also your lips, but I don't hear anything from you for a reason. Do you want to try log out and come back in? If it still doesn't work, you may have to reboot your computer. So try to log out and come back in or reboot. Usually that'll help. Right. Good. So let's continue our chat before he comes back. We maybe when he comes back would be a good time for doing the video. That's always good. Yeah, and you know what? You're always on time. That is a very good quality. Punctuality is very, very important. So I believe your attendance record in the school is quite good.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like the first semester I get into college, like maybe I am the top 10 in my class. So I tried really hard. Like I study every day and I study every day. Yeah, I think just you have to make some effort if you want to gain something that you want really badly.
So you're showing you're really really into it and you mean to do well with it and you want to devote yourself. So being punctual is the first sign that you're trying hard. Yeah, very good. So that's making a very good positive and strong impression to your professors that you're one of those good students. Yeah. Well, okay, good. So it's Friday. Any plans for your weekend?
So tomorrow I'm going to shoot a video. I mean, I'm one of the actors. I'm not actually the actress, but
a video of what?
比较像是那种就是那怎么讲，配角，小配角。
So you're not the leading actress, but you're
I'm not the leading actress.
Yeah, so you're a supporting role. Yeah. Right. So what is that about? For promoting something for your school?
No, it is because one of my friends, BFF, she is major in communication of art or something else like that. So she has to make some videos or having some shooting some photograph. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, tomorrow she is going to shoot a video, so I'm be one of the supporting roles in her video. And also like because she has she actually cooperate with a lot of people from different universities. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to meet a lot of people, which is it is quite amazing that participating in a video. Yeah.
So do you know the plot already?
Not really, but I know a little bit about it. So the plot is about, maybe a little bit school bully. Yeah. And I will be one of the classmates in that class. So I don't know.
Yeah, so plot of a play. But it does mean that, yes, it does mean that negatively. Yeah, so plot of a play, 这个剧情, right? So interesting. Yeah, the plot of a play. Anyway, right. So good, Weston, you're back. Are you saying something? You got a new haircut. I can't hear you. We still can't hear anything from you, Weston. Do you want to reboot your computer?
I reboot my computer.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I give up to wear the earphone. I don't know why it's the system problem or the problem of the earphone. So I just took off.
The driver, you may have to update the driver of your headphone.
Maybe. Yeah,
Driver.
but
Not the driver, but the driver.
but I can hear clearly. Just don't know why I cannot say anything.
Yeah, so is the driver of your headphone may have to be updated? 它不会翻成耳机的司机吧？哦 ，no， 耳机也kind of 驱动程式，一直要我放定冠词很烦啊。Right. Anyway, so it means that, yeah, right. So you will have to try. And talking about headphone or a headset, my son just received his new one for his PS4. He's so thrilled.
I don't know why. I think a lot of British guys they're I mean they almost everyone has PS4. I don't know.
Yeah. PS4 is just so popular. I want to show you.
Exactly.
Where is that? Order? Return in orders. Not there. History. 好小的字啊. Oh, your orders. There. Too small. Yeah. That's the fleshy red and the black. Yeah, mainly red. Yes. Beach Recon. Turtle Beach Recon. And red gaming headset. Look at me.
Oh my
That
gosh,
word is
it's
so crucial.
almost 21 pounds. So
Oh, that's a cheap one. That actually is still a good price. So that's about 1,000. So how much would that be in Taiwan? A normal one?
So maybe 7,000.
7,000, 7,000.
Yeah, just
For one?
I mean, wait for a
That's
second.
very pricey. Oh, sorry, too big. Let me minimize it smaller. There you go. Yeah.
Or what? Or
that's very
600,
pricey.
600. I'm not sure
I mean, a
about
few
that.
hundred, right? Because for me, the things like this is not really high tech. It's just, a normal technology. This is not really high end. I mean, to me, yeah. But so this is about $1,000 roughly, or maybe not. 20 times 40, 800. So about $30 or so. Yeah, so it's a good
Too
price.
expensive. Yeah.
Do you have one?
Expensive.
Do you have
No.
one?
No.
You don't. Yeah, you're a girl. You don't fancy gaming. But Weston, you do. Yeah?
For me, I just want to hear clearly, then it's okay.
And oh right. So and you don't want to kill what?
For me, I just want to hear normally.
All right. So you want to enjoy the sound effect or the audio effect in a normal way, and you don't want it to cover your ears to give you that, how to call that, stereo sound effect, right?
I think I don't need to use the stereotype set with 3D sound.
But I thought guys all like that. Yeah, you're still young, man. You're growing.
I think a lot of guys addicted to video game. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Obsessed. Obsessed. There a lot of them, they're really obsessed. Single S there. Yeah, so 囊肿.
Or obsessed with
Yeah.
O.
I think it's a wrong spelling. So a lot of guys are really obsessed, with those like, oh, and PS4 and things like that. And Weston, what is the device you have?
Smartphone.
Which one?
A smartphone.
A smartphone. But I mean, no. I mean, the gaming machine.
Xbox that my auntie gave it to me 5 years ago.
Xbox. Oh, yeah. And also Xbox. And do
Yeah,
you still
just
play it?
given by my auntie 5 or 6 years ago.
And so what games do you play?
Some like adventure or sports that you need to move your body rapidly.
Switch.
No, my mom didn't buy it. And also didn't buy PlayStation, PS4, PS5. Didn't.
PS4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the difference in between male and female. Like Sophie and Judy, you grow, so probably your parents don't have to have that headache of the gaming obsession.
Well, my sister recently, she has gaming obsession. I don't know why,
Oh,
but
she does?
she does. Like she played the video game on her phone until very late night.
I don't overdo it, but I chill out, just lay back, play 1 or 2. That's it. Maybe 5 minutes or so before bed to relax a little. So I do like solitary. Do you know solitary? Solitary 那个牌卡. This is solitary.
Yeah. I
但是我不知道
played it when I was young.
Solitary. Let's check.
It's
Solitary.
really easy to pass the time.
Yeah, it's really good for killing time.
Yeah, exactly.
Solitary game. Poker game. Oh, it has stopped functional. So wait, I will open another one. You know what? If you guys are okay, let's do free talk. How about that? I'm stepping in for Hector. Really, this is not for for technology talk. So do you guys want to do that next week with him? And we do free talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
more fun
okay
this way,
either
isn't
way.
it? Yeah, well, personally, I prefer to have free talk every single day rather than having topics. But having a topic is to prevent from a dry air. 乌鸦飞过去, don't know what to talk about. Some people have that problem. I don't. So let's look for hey, working. Solitary poker game. I think it has a Chinese name, does it? Solitary poker game. Yeah. Does that have a name? TAIRE. Solitary poker squares. It's not that. Poker squares. Play poker. This. Solitary poker game. So let me do that and see if we can find the name of that. Wait, solitary poker game with Wikipedia. It should give us the right name. Poker square, solitary. There, yes, this is it. And yes, it's a tabletop game. 桌游. It doesn't have English, Chinese. Right, so solitary anyway, so this is the name. I play this. Do you guys play this?
Play it. How I play it is 3 years ago.
You mean the paper poker?
On the computer.
Yes, I do it on my phone, and you have one on in your computer.
Yes, but it's old computer, so now is maybe cannot play it.
Ah, so it's in your old computer. Oops. So it probably has stopped working.
Yes, too old.
It's fun. Oh, and so when did you play? When did you learn to play this?
I turn on the window and then there are some setting and you roll it to find some games, then you suddenly found in, is originally in the computer.
And what about your mom? Does she play?
No, she did not play and doesn't play.
Mhm. But this is, I think this is why it's called solitary, because solitary is from that word solitary. It means solo or alone. So you play this alone, you don't need anyone to play with you. Otherwise, when you play poker, you've got to have a poker pal, right? And I like this. It's, you know, train your mind, keep your brain active to prevent from, I'm not sure which one, Alzheimer's or dementia, maybe both. And I'm up to an age, I have to make sure I'm mindful about my aging body, and I want to make sure my mind is still sharp. So I think that is a good game to play. And do you play any other games, Sophie?
Not really. Just
So
I
Judy is
am,
into games and you not.
yeah, I am easily be be tired of playing games. Like I don't really like to play games, but if I do, like if I download it, then maybe I will spend maybe 3 hours to play that game. But after maybe 2 or 3 days, I will just quit. I don't want to play it anymore.
So you're more into study rather than playing games.
Yeah, because eventually the game is just really similar and it's bored. It is boring and yeah, it's not nothing to play at all. Yeah.
So I now know, in case I need to find an online game pal, I better look for Judy or Weston, not you, because you're not into it.
Yeah.
But most likely I will not do that, so don't worry.
Okay.
And yeah, and so this is almost the end of the summer holiday for both of you. As I was told, some schools have started. Is that right?
Yes, my school started.
Oh, so that early in Hong Kong.
Yes, first of September.
Oh, so 1st of September, what day was it? That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, and in the UK, do you see the blue line there? That blue bar?
So
Sorry, so small. This is summer holiday break,
it's
starting from 23rd of July and ending on 7th of September, which would be the coming Tuesday.
wow, it's good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Nothing.
Be tired of taking care of that.
You got it. So Hong Kong actually this year began their new school term a week before the UK. What about Taiwan?
Well, I have to say that every university, the day they start semester is different. So, for example, my university start the semester on September 22nd.
Wow, that's quite late. 22nd of September. That's 3 weeks later.
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yes,
just
22nd.
I have
Yeah,
more time
yes.
to enjoy my summer holiday.
Yes, so make a good use of your time with us. Before that, come to the lessons every day. And after that, once or twice a week will do. Don't do too much. You know, like
Yeah.
Weston, pretty much the same. Weston, you joined us in 2019, right?
Yes.
2 years ago. So you see, I witnessed your growth from a from a young boy to a young man. Do you
Teenager.
admit yourself a young man now?
Teenager.
Yes, yes. But you're almost there. You know, in the UK, the definition of adulthood, it begins from the first day of your 14 years birthday.
14.
Yes, 14, you're officially a grown-up. So like Google, like Microsoft accounts, Google accounts, YouTube accounts, they will send you notification by email to tell you, the account holder, when you reach to that age. A week before that, they send a notification letter to tell you you are to be responsible fully for your behavior online on their platforms, solely on your own, no longer your parents' responsibility. So in case you do anything wrong legally, you're to be responsible. Scary, isn't it? 14. But it doesn't mean parents are not there to help.
Hong
Parents
Kong,
are still
like,
there.
in Hong Kong, it's like 18.
What about Taiwan?
So it is like, I mean, the definition of adult in Taiwan, Taiwan is different, especially the law. So actually, like the crime law, it defined an adult as he or she, her or his age is 18 years old. But
So
the
when you
law of
18.
civil,
Do you
yeah,
mean for marriage?
yeah,
For
it
being
is
married.
oh, like, girls can be married at at 18, and men, the age that they can be married is 20, because like,
Why?
because the government thinks that the woman is more mutual or mutual
You mean
than man.
physically mature or mentally
Yeah,
mature?
mentally mature than man.
Really?
Yeah,
Don't you
exactly.
think it's racism? I mean,
Well, not really. I mean, like, I'm not sure about that, but I do think that most of guys really, they don't think, they don't give a thought before they make a decision. Yeah, in my
right,
opinion.
that's very interesting. I have never known the definition of adulthood is different in between two genders in Taiwan. Oh, that's very interesting. It's the same here. Gender, GNDER. Yeah, right. So, well, anyway, so like legal adult here. Well, of course, you know, it still varies. For example, like if you are to open a bank account, you don't have to be an adult to do that. You can have a, you know, young people account, or junior account, or something like that, or a saving account for a junior. Things like that. All different banks are different. Like HSBC, they work with Hong Kong too. I remember they used to allow, not long ago, they used to allow young kids to open what account is that? Not saving account. That's it's a special type of account, especially for people under 14, 7 to 4. And so there would be a limitation of how much they can withdraw from the bank a day, you with or without the credit card. Sometimes you can, I mean, of course, to withdraw cash, you need to go to ATM machine, right? But to do online shopping, you can use credit card without the card in hand. So it could be your credit card saved in your Google account, something like that. Yeah, so all countries are different. But there's one thing actually, maybe yesterday or the day before, I discussed with my husband about why there are age restrictions or age ratings for, like, for example, like games, for gaming industry, or like Google, Apple, things like that. When you reach to a certain age, then you are allowed to download or play. But I just don't quite get it why gaming industry doesn't have it. They allow very, very young kids to play very violent games. Don't you find that weird? The age rating.
So in China, there is something that is the rules are strict for the people that
Oh yes,
teenager that under 18.
yeah, I know what you
That
mean. That's a good policy.
only allow teenager to play 90 minutes a day.
90 minutes a day? I thought 3 hours a week. So an hour per day from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, now it changed.
That's a
Now it
good policy.
changed to some like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. that you can only play at that time.
Yeah. Do you like that?
And no, a bit weird.
A bit weird, because that's why people are all asking, why is this implemented so suddenly, so rapidly, so ridiculously?
I think
No,
that
but of course parents are happy.
I think that because this rule is only used for teenager, but the people that make this rule is an adult, so it seems weird.
Yeah, so we have to know what's behind this, right? Why is there a restriction? But I know it could be a very political reason. We don't want to dig too deep. But this is a news from Hong Kong. And do you want to read it, Weston?
China's crackdown on online video gaming was in effect Thursday. Everyone in the country under the age of 18, more than 268 million people, according to Chinese census data, it is now restricted to just 3 hours to play per week.
Yeah, see, I was right, 3 hours per week. So that's 1 hour a day from Friday to Sunday. And you are included. Right?
Luckily, I'm in Hong Kong, so only China's game is restricted. And Hong Kong's game, like the game in Hong Kong for like download in Google Store, Google Play, that is not included.
Oh, really? So you have an exemption, and so if that gets busted, it will still get fixed.
But when I download China's game, it say that I must write down the real name with the ID number.
Yeah, that's the census data. Census data 叫人口资料、户籍资料。Yeah, so 普查资料. So your they call that, there's a term. 什么？实名账户, is it right?
Yeah, but it makes that the people that come from other country cannot play China's game.
Well, there are loads of other games.
Yeah.
So is it only how do we call that, eligible to be adapted to all the Chinese gaming companies like Tencent, Tengxun. I think they're the biggest gaming provider, isn't it?
1 o'clock.
So nobody likes this crackdown. 这个中文字记一下 ，crackdown 镇压 ，yeah, to suppress, yeah. So we hope, you know, you can still somehow keep your freedom of your online gaming to relax, to chill out. But of course, I still pray for you guys that you have a good self-discipline, then you don't have to worry for it because you don't abuse it. When you don't abuse it, you're not obsessed, then you're not relying on it too much, then you're fine. And good for you, Sophie. You're a very disciplined student. You are much more into your study rather than playing. So let's pray for Judy.
She will be quite the level or quite adapt to her high school life. I hope she really get used to it.
That might be her how to call that, the peer pressure.
Yeah, maybe. Sure about that.
Peer pressure. 同辈压力，好像有另外一个词诶。同侪压力 yes. So it might be her peer pressure. She doesn't want to feel excluded. Yes. As long as it's not nothing illegal, as long as it's not something, you know, negative, over violent, then might be still okay to encourage, to help her relax from her study. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, so guys, this is a good chat today, and this is a really surprising chatting today because I wasn't planned to be here, but just Hector asked for somebody to step in, so I happen to be free. So there you go. And he will be back, I'm pretty sure. And so hope you guys have a really wonderful weekend. And oh, you have one last hour. Oh yes, good. Josh is back. He is
Okay.
back. So he's looking forward to talk to you about Superman. So enjoy your movie chat with him, and I'll see you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.